Namaste, Jai Shri Ram. Many of you texted me asking me to make a video on Leo, Simha rashi, because you are entering into Ashtama Shani, right? So many of you were anxious. There's nothing to be anxious. Okay, it's just like any other transit. All of us go through this and we'll be out of it, and we learn our lessons, and there's so much of transformation which will happen. So, what exactly this Ashtama Shani is, or Dhaya for Simha Rashi, that is Leo people, is? Let's go ahead and see. So, Simha, whenever there is Saturn's transit in the 8th house from your Rashi, that is Ashtama Shani, also we call it as Dhaya. So, what happens during this? Let's see. So your Rashi is in Simha, and 8th from it is Shani. So 8th house is the house of transformation. So you will see a lot of transformation in you, and you will see a lot of suddenness in you. That sudden events you'll be experiencing. What suddenness? It again depends, right? And whatever you see on any channel or anywhere, about any Rashi, it is always going to be only 20%, because everything depends on your personal horoscope, okay? Where what the planets are. If the transit is happening in Pisces, if any other planet is sitting in the Pisces, it gives a different result, right? It's not going to be the same for everybody. So slightly on the generic level, there can be something matching, but to be very precise, your personal horoscope matters. Okay, so I have seen people blaming, like, why is this not matching me, this astrology is not right. And no, it is not so. It is because you don't know what your horoscope says, right? Every horoscope is different. So anything, anywhere you read or listen, it's just that 20%. Okay, so yeah. Now let's go ahead and see. So you will be having some kind of transformation. You will get to know the real people, people who were wearing a mask and sitting in front of you and smiling. You will know what their hidden agendas are now. The mask will shed off and you get to see the real faces of people. Isn't that good, right? So it is good. Though at that time you might feel that betrayal, you might feel that, I've been cheated or any of these things, but at least you get to know what the reality is. And you change and you transform, and that's good. We all have to only, change. Only thing constant in this life is change alone, right? So yes, this change is going to happen. And if you have any ancestral property, that property issues might rise up. And if your planets are favorable in your personal kundali, that planets are good, then the problems might get resolved, and you might get some benefits from the ancestral property. And people who are intensely into sadhanas or doing some sadhanas, meditations, and kundalini yoga, reiki, these kind of things will intensify, and you will get very good results while doing this. Okay, and many of you will get attracted towards occult sciences, astrology, numerology, and these kind of things. And if you are into any kind of research field, if you're into research and development, R&D, and if you are into science, any of these things, you will do very well. You can excel during this time. Your researchers will get good results, and you'll do really good in that particular field. Okay, so these are the things which will be predominant. And with your in-laws, just be a little careful, gauge your words before you speak. That will keep the relationship in your in-laws just going a little smoother, right? And now coming to the aspects. So Saturn sitting in the Pisces is going to aspect your second house. That means that you're going to have issues with your finances. I don't say issues only, because he also increases the thought of, want to save the money, want to invest in the money, these kind of things, that savings, where to save, all these thoughts will increase in you. And you might also cut down your food. You will reduce the intake of food. and you would want to, yeah, lose weight, and few of you will lose interest in having food. It depends from horoscope to horoscope, but either of these two things should happen on a generic level to everybody, to all the Leo people, Simha people. And also another beautiful transit what you're going to have is Ketu in your Rashi. So what he does is he makes you feel a lot more lonely. You don't want to meet people. You want to be all to yourself, and that you find just being alone is better. All these kind of thoughts will raise. Not much of socializing, these things. Okay, to add on to the eighth transit, you will also have Ketu in your first house. So apart from this, like, what is the going to be the major transformations or focus? What it is like the childbirth. People who are from a very long time trying for a childbirth, family planning. This should be a favorable time. This 1 year should be a favorable time, if provided you have that yogas of having a child, provided your horoscope allows you. Okay, basically on a generic level we can say it's a good time, for child conception. So it's a good time, and for few of you who are single, it is also a great time to find a love, relationships. These relationships will bloom. So yes, these are the things which can be seen very, very predominantly. And middle-aged people will start learning something new. You will start learning probably mantras, mantra sadhanas, or you might take the learnings of some guru. You might just pick up his book, and now books have come down. People will start watching that guru's teachings on the YouTube or anything, Instagram or something. So a lot of new learnings will begin, new initiative, new learnings will begin. So that is what is for Simha Rashi. Now coming to the remedies part, as part of remedy, you will have to go to Hanuman temple Tuesday and Saturday, and you can light a deepam over there. Sarso ka tel, mustard, which is for Shani Bhagwan, light that deepam over there. And also chant Hanuman Chalisa. Chant Hanuman Chalisa. This should take care of it. Just don't worry about the transformation. It's great. We all have to change, but you'll also get to know who your real people are. So having said all this, I hope you like the video, and send this video to someone whom you know is Simha Rashi or Leo, and also like my video. That makes me feel really appreciated and happy. Okay, yes, take